Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's Hearthstone time.
I almost missed the Ragnaros festival because my work schedule was different this week. I didn't have my Wednesday off to do like Tavern Brawl and stuff. But apparently it's not too late, and I have no idea what the deal is here. So it's something about feeding a tiny Fire Lord, but I don't know. It just said build a deck, give me no hint whatsoever, so I built some random dragony priest deck, which is doubtless not that good. Let's see what happens. You probably all know because this is days and days later than it was actually released. But I have no idea. Haven't looked it up. Yeah. That's about the possible lag situation still looming. Again, my internet's been pretty decent today, but I don't know. Hearthstone seems to kill it. Hearthstone seems to kill everything all the time for no reason.
Anduin versus Thrall.
Okay. Shaman. I have another Spite Historian. That's good. I gotta keep at least one of these dragons in my hand. Let's go with the fatter one. But we're gonna pitch the other stuff and hope for some cheaper cards. Okay. I have a coin. I could use a coin for like what's that? Erag. Can't attack. Immune. At the end of each turn, burn your enemies randomly. I see.
I should meet you.
Interesting. Gains attack when he kills a minion. That's concerning. I'm gonna take damage while he's out there. He's gonna be killing a lot of stuff. Let's just coin out the Historian. It's probably dumb, but give me some card advantage. Get me another dragon. I could just keep chaining Draconid Operatives. I think that's the thing, especially since the other two are very expensive. And this thing is going to get rough fast. Does he prioritize minions? I was under the impression he was sort of randomly doing it, but burn each of your enemies randomly. I don't know. I'm going to hang on to the Pyro, though. So, how does one build a deck for this particular situation? A lot of cheap, like, minions with a lot of hit points seems like a plan, but I don't know. It's interesting that he has 3 health. It's kind of weird, given that he's, like, immune. I assume that immune makes him immune to, like, mass silence, too. Now. Throwaway minions and weaponing would hurt pretty bad. I guess I'll feed him this guy. Probably not a great idea. It is random. It would have been really nice if he had just failed to kill my 1-3, I think, but not important. But it was just like weird that he, out of 3 shots, he hit all 3 of them on there. Whatever.
I should meet you.
Freezing me. Okay. You can only take so much beatings. Incinerate as many as you can for a special reward. I see. Well, let's hope I can survive. This would be the cheapest hit points. Although this guy could potentially nuke my opponent. Hold on, the math is going to be... I'm going to take 4. This guy's going to probably die, so it would be like 11. It's just 6 to my opponent. How does that even work out? Right, because then he... So I'm going to be at like 9 or something like that. He's going to hit me for 4. Or for 2, I mean. That'd be 7. He can probably just burn me out. There's probably nothing I can do about that at this point. But otherwise, it's going to hit him back for 10 or so. It's not going to kill him. I'm going to need to survive. I think I got to take this guy. Mostly I'm probably just screwed. It's got to be all about kind of like timing out the Ragnaros. I'm not going to have a way to nuke him down though. It really, my deck should be full, should contain some serious like nukes. Is to try and adjust the timing. Or the big healing would actually be pretty good too. That might have been helpful earlier in the game. It's kind of late now. So this would heal me for 2, which is not at all going to save me. It would also kill that other thing, which is important. I just have to survive somehow, and even then I'm probably still going to die, so I'm pretty screwed. Heal myself too. And Ragnaros may not kill me. He just might. And my opponent's going to be able to get through anyway. I don't think I can survive, but I'm going to just give this a shot anyway. Yeah, there's no way I can survive because I couldn't kill that guy. Holy Nova would have killed this and removed the 6 damage, but yeah. Okay. So building a deck to deal with this. Yeah, definitely going to want some burn, and probably some big heal spells. Some things with a lot of hit points. The fireworks are yours. Hello, want to load the reward thingy? There it is. Okay, I don't know what that was. I gotta win. Alright, let's try this again in a sec after I retool. Alright, the objective is to have Ragnaros kill as many minions as possible, and also to be the last one standing. Him killing as many minions as possible to try and rack up that count may involve actually like healing my opponent slightly, although I'm not probably doing a lot of that. Mostly there's a lot of healing yourself to try and keep alive as his damage escalates rapidly. It's worth noting he does the damage one at a time, arcane missile style, which does mean that things that are triggered off every time it's damaged would trigger. There's a paladin. So I have a variety of healing things in here. The zombie chow I might want to save till later on to actually heal my opponent some. I don't need the greater healing potion at this stage of the game. It's a little early. In fact, I probably should have pitched the zombie chow too, but whatever. Museum curator. So, Deathlord is fine. Curator, we're going to hang on a second, and then Curator is just, he's one creature early on, gives some flexibility and card advantage. You were pointing out what? More chum. Okay, one of them survived, that's okay. So you're working on the making lots of minions part. Understood. Healing myself a lot is good. Savannah's Windrunner. Oh, obviously nothing works on Ragnaros himself. Everything will ignore him. That's fine. With Mistress of Mixtures, I have both of these cards in my deck, but I think then Ruby and Egg is probably a solid choice. It generates quite a few hit points. If Ragnaros kills the egg form, then it will actually get to then the minion part might get to attack. That was quite a scattershot by Ragnaros. My opponent's deck appears to be full of cheap things. Should work out well for Deathlord here. out that it focused all 7 on him. I'm sure it's supposed to be random. Does it, like, is it affected by taunt or something? That would be unintuitive. See if it shoots him 3 times first. No, it does. It's not affected by taunt. It's just friggin' random. Okay. Well, I wish I had the thing to heal him, but not right now. Okay, let's play the egg. Yeah, okay. We'll play the egg. And we're going to heal this guy, which is just like giving me a bunch of hit points as well, anyway.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
I don't have any faith in her surviving thing, but it's 3 health and a minion, so it seems pretty worthwhile. Okay. So that healed us both, keeps things going.
Reporting for duty.
Sending more
The light
guys.
protects me.
Now, we're kind of on the same team in some ways, but of course you need some of this stuff late game to make sure that swing goes in your favor. Priest of the Feast. We'll hang on to that for now. Do I want to dump this guy just for the hell of it? We want Ragnaros to kill the minions. Pretty sure these guys are all going to die, but if I... I think I'm going to play this guy. I don't think I'm too concerned about the casting cost reduction. Could be useful under certain circumstances, but... $17 is a lot. Now, what does he have as late game plans? This is the question. Secret.
Reporting for duty.
I'm going to kill that and get... Okay. There's some nuclear damage, but I'm going to survive. It sure looks like I'm just going to win here. This guy is worth 6 hit points, even if I don't do a thing. Do I just try and make sure he's got... Like, what kind of secret has he got going on? There isn't a paladin secret that's going to prevent that much damage. The damage comes in 1 at a time. See what happens when I attack you. Okay.
Blessed be this funnel cake.
I don't know. In theory, it looks like I should win. I don't think he's going to be able to burn me down for 18. I don't think his secret's going to keep him alive. It wasn't even, like, a retribution thing. Like, I don't know what he's expecting to do with it. So it probably came from the hydrologists. Probably just, like, chain hydrologists, I guess, with the escape kodo. It sure looks like you're dead, though. So I don't know what kind of count you need for a special reward. Do a level 2 fireworks insect. Okay. Apparently you can do better than that. Well, of course you can. I had stuff in here. My opponent wasn't... Like, there's a lot of stuff dying, but keeping alive might have been harder. I wonder if you need to get to 25 or 30. You want to try one more time? We'll try one more time. I do have... the secret weapon in here, which is the Grim Patrons, obviously. Grim Patrons would go nuts. He's killing him 1 damage at a time, so he would pretty much fill up my board and not do very much damage to me, while still getting some kills. Yeah, you can't start putting out the Grim Patrons until a little bit later, but they could definitely, if both people were patroning, you could really rack up the, like, kill count, potentially. Still quite random. Excuse me.
Anduin versus Anduin.
Okay, we're both priests, so we're all obviously both serious about the living part.
Light smiles upon
Binding
the
heal,
dust.
potentially a lot of healing on those on my crazy knight guys. That was really useful. You got a holy fire for a holy fire. My fire will singe.
The light protects me.
Yep, apparently your light did protect you that time. Do I coin this out? I don't think so. I don't think there's any particular value to it. Let's take 2 damage. It's fine. I don't think we're in a hurry, and in theory we should both be trying to stay alive for a long time. Like, well, yeah, at this stage that's pretty good, since not much stuff has died yet.
Welcome to the exhibit.
That's a terrible idea. This, not so much. This is just going to get killed, mostly. Boy, is it tempting, though. Because right now, it has some chance of surviving and getting, like, the healing going and stuff like that. No, I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's worth my coin. Though it would have been getting the bonus off of that. But though I'm pretty sure it would have just taken 1 damage and then the 1/1 probably would have killed it. That was probably the best time I was going to have to try it, so maybe I should have, but... Illusionist? That doesn't work on him, right? Okay.
Out of my jungle.
You look the most useful for this. Next turn I could coin out the Brawl. It's actually not as worth it, I don't think, because he's not as big yet. Save that for later. So I guess I was thinking a Twilight Illusionist wouldn't really work, but I guess she does technically, except for the fact that he kills her. But at this stage of the game... Oh, and if you buff her like crazy, maybe. That puts a timer on it. I wish I had enough mana to coin this out next turn and kill her. But I'm not going to. He's still doing virtually no damage. I should really try the thing.
In the light's name.
So, do I get Holy Nova? Because this would be a strong Holy Nova. Silence. Ooh, unpleasant. So I don't have a lot in here to counter this lockdown strategy, really. If we were both doing that, we could definitely get a higher count. 2 of them, wow. Sick. Since nothing's dying, he's doing a terrible job of his job. Okay, well. Ow. Stop snipering me. There's a lot of stuff out there. Gotta start killing them somehow. Do I kill the light wells or the twilights? If I kill the light wells, I'll eventually kill the twilights. You are beating my face in. It's kind of unpleasant. Let's see.
Face the light.
How was that? You still got your defenses and stuff, but you're no longer kicking my ass. However, we're not going to get any points because Ragnaros hasn't killed anything. It's kind of stupid. I need to, like, soften up those guys and not actually kill them. Except that goes off at the start of the turn. That's kind of pretty annoying.
Welcome to the exhibit.
That thing's a little expensive. Yeah, just trying to reason out how to get this thing going. I really need Ragnaros to do a lot of the killing.
Face the light.
I have so many hit points out there, it's not really killing my stuff right now. Which means he's not killing that stuff either. So I gotta... Even if I get them both down, my opponent can probably heal him. I don't know that silencing him has a particular point there. Oh, okay, it lets you beat my face in. That would be a point, I guess.
This document looks legally binding.
Don't touch that.
Face the light.
I don't know how I'm gonna actually milk this to, like, get anything dying. I gotta keep putting out things that have fewer hit points. But my guys with a lot of hit points keep soaking the hits, so nothing's dying, so Ragnaros isn't growing, so we're not going to accomplish anything in this challenge.
Ready for action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've got those too. That's preventing Ragnaros from growing, though. We just generated that text now. Wow, good job. That should help.
Death does not scare me.
I gotta stop taking so much damage from that stuff, though.
Face the light.
I think I've got to just kill her.
Signed in blood.
You shall not pass.
It's got a lot of work to do to get any kills in. This is not working out great. Okay.
In the light name.
Yeah, the objective isn't just to kill my opponent, just to get a bunch of, like, dead minions killed by Ragnaros specifically. Just not working out too well right now. I am going to have to heal myself a bunch, because I am gradually taking attrition over time. Is he going to wipe my board or something because I don't have room for him? Because that would be unpleasant. We've met some bare minimum threshold now. I don't know if my opponent can hold up long enough, though. With no spells, that guy's not worth very much healing.
A fight! Count me! Everyone, get in here! Everyone, get in here! Everyone, get in here! Everyone, get in here!
He made room for himself. I don't know what happens if he doesn't make room for himself. I'm hoping he doesn't, like, wipe my board if there's no space. Because we've seen that in some previous things. You draw yourself a card. Well, that's unpleasant. $15, not that big. No, you fool. What are you doing? You missed the point. I guess I should have played that earlier to show him. Like, you suck. Feed Rag 60 minions for your last emote. Well, 60 is not going to work out well with a fool like that. I don't know. That's enough trying for now, though. That was a slow game that accomplished nothing. To demonstrate that I was better at this than my opponent. But, yeah, it was an interesting brawl. We'll just have to see what they come up with next week. If you found that useful or entertaining, or if you enjoy cookies, hit the like button. And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.